is your birthday in February? Then happy birthday! The Amethyst design is for you. Let's get started. Going to add the element of mystery for Amethyst. As you can see, Amethyst is not just all crystal goodness, it is also a rock. It is a geode. You have to crack it and find all the glittery goodness inside. And that is what I'm going to symbolize with my eyelids. You know, so you just see these closed eyelids and you're like, oh, it's just a rock. It's boring, I don't know what's inside. But ciao! There's purple goodness everywhere. Let me show you what I mean. I mean, you already saw the thumbnail and the opening thing, so you know what it is, but let me show you how it's done. That's a good save. Okay. So this is a nice mix between black and purple, this gray blue. Even though the outermost layer is a bluish green, when you see that layer from the inside as it transitions from the white layer to the shell, it looks more like a gray blue. Think of an amethyst as a watermelon. The purple crystals are the juicy pink fruit, the white is the membrane, and the gray blue is the thin line of lime green before you get to the dark green rind with squiggles on it. I have just the right grape purple in my NYX Ultimate, New York Ultimate. I don't know what this is, but from this thing here, I'm gonna open it! And take my spongy stick. Actually, no. I am going to take a thin angle brush because it is gonna go just along my lash line. I'm gonna start from the middle and drag it out just past the lower lash line to give it a little wing. So the eyes closed, you're like, oh, what's that fun little wing? But ciao, it's purple everywhere. When did I turn to Steve McQueen? Make that a little bit thicker as it goes away from the center of your eye, and then taper it back in at the end of your wing. Going two different directions, that's interesting. My eye looks like a fish. Smudge that into oblivion. We need more. So that we don't look like we're on the verge of death from the plague or a Disney villain, we're going to fade this with some different colors. Then yet another palette, I'm going to take a slightly lighter purple and apply that below the lash line. Whoa! When these colors mix, they turn into a nice warm purple. And I have makeup dust all over my eyes. I need the brush! And brush you into oblivion, brush you into oblivion, brush you into oblivion, brush you into oblivion, and you're gone. I know what I did wrong. I failed you! Don't look at me. I'm so sorry! As I was staring at myself, as I normally do, I was thinking, this just isn't really sinking in. It's not bold, it just looks kind of washed. That's because it needs a primer. Instead of just a regular primer, I'm going to take a purple cream. I'm going to use the purple cream just on the lash line so we have some added color and it looks a little bit darker just on the lash line. Then I'm going to take the concealer and put that below it so that we can add some lighter colors and have it fade out a little bit. And as always, remember to dab, don't stroke, because you're going to wipe off the cream and the makeup and all the goodness that you spent so hard on for the past 3 hours. Now I'm going to take a lavender purple to... Nope, that's not it. I have so many purple eyeshadows, I don't understand why. Actually, yes, I do understand why. It's because all of the other eyeshadows within that compact fade out. Like I use the other ones more because it's like a highlight or a blush or something. I'm left with all these half-used, like look. I'm left with this. But then I get another one because I want the highlight that goes with it, so I have 2 of these now, but I only have one with just the purple. So it's just a confusing mess. And also I get those like gift packages. If you buy a certain amount of makeup, you get more free makeup, and it's like, yay, makeup! I can't turn on makeup, so I have all these little things here. So I'm gonna use this lavender, and I'm going to fade it out and blend it into the edge of the dark purple liner to create a little ombre. It's so weird trying to get it so you can see what I'm doing because I have to look at the mirror. It's like down, so I have to be like this. Do you see it yet? Do you? This is really nice having this highlight to it. It's really capturing that transition from rock to crystal. It's always more fun to have 2 or 3 colors rather than just one single color. It's closed, boring. And before we move on, I'm just going to take a matte black eyeshadow and line just my top line to give it a smoky effect. I'm using the eyeshadow instead of a crayon or liquid eyeliner because I don't want the eyeliner to take over. I just need enough to help accentuate the lash line. And now the other fun part, Geode lips. This is done by Joh. These were created by You By Joh. She is actually known, I think, for the Amethyst lips other than anything else, but she has also done other crystal inspired lips and they are gorgeous. You should check her out. I'll have a link to her Instagram down below. But now I'm going to show you how I am going to do her Amethyst Geode lips. I did watch her video. I'm going to do it a little bit differently than how she did it just because I want to see if I can, you know, kind of make it my own. So the purple cream makeup that I have is not the right kind of purple. I'm going to try to mix this in with some of my blue eyeshadow and see if that will make it a little bit better. And now I'm going to put that just in the center of my lip. Probably won't be able to talk through this because, you know, lips, but enjoy the voiceover! So we're going to go from the inner rings towards the outside, kind of like a jawbreaker. First, I'm dabbing on the purple. I'm laying my brush down flat to emulate the jagged edges, and I'm tapering out the ends into the edges of my lips so that it better simulates the way a geode would be cracked, as if my lips were the geode. That's how they'd crack. They kind of taper off, then big reveal the crystals, and then go back down once again. The crystals in a geode are not just in the very center, like the innermost ring of a jawbreaker, but they are all around. They just have a thin shell coating it, just like an M&M, except there's rock candy inside instead of chocolate, and that would be so amazing. Now I'm going to do the white. Oh, look, let me show you the model. Here's a gorgeous model. Isn't she beautiful? It goes from dark rock to a little bit of white crystallization and then look at us. So we're going to do a nice white glister. For the next layer, I'm using a white cream mixed in with a little bit of silver metallic cream to make it off-white and lusciously shimmery good. Once again, dabbing, not spreading to make the white lining opaque, and I'm making the edges jagged where it transitions from white to purple, but I want to make sure that the outer edges are smooth to maintain the lip shape of my lips. And finally, I'm going to take this really dark gray, maybe blue color, and I'm dabbing that just on the edge of the lips, letting it stick to the white cream and define my lips a little bit more. The color and placement symbolizing the outermost layer of an amethyst geode rock thing. I like using the eyeshadow here because it's softer, it's more subtle, and it gives a nice transition from the plain rock shell to dazzling crystals inside. And before we go off to the grand finale of crystals, we need to crystallize our eyes a little bit on the whites, or no, the purple. Why not both? I'm going to take my glittery lotion and I'm going to do that on just a little bit of the lids, just touching the very centers of them. And I'm going to add some loose glitter to the bottom. And we need some crystal highlights. Using more of my glitter cream stuff, I'm applying that to my cheekbones and applying loose iridescent glitter because there is never enough glitter. Now, I don't want to use any glitter because amethyst has a very distinct shape. It is almost like cylindrical triangles. It's very jagged and actually has some jagged glitter. I got this from a little nail kit, but they're going on my lips. They're just these little diamond iridescent shapes. I'm going to put on some clear gloss, just blotting it onto my lips, not brushing around because, again, I don't want to smear any of this wonderful design. And then I'm going to carefully place these crystals onto my lips. I decided to switch over to a small fan brush for application, mostly because that's what legit beauty bloggers do, but it also is really good for picking up individual tiny glitter pieces and applying them wherever you need them to be. After I was satisfied with the amount of diamond crystals on the purple area, I coated the white lining with some loose iridescent glitter. And yes, the sensation of hundreds of tiny plastic pieces on your lips is very, very weird. And that is my amethyst inspired design for all of you February babies. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please click on that thumbs up button down below and make sure to give that subscribe button a boop in the nose. If you want to check out my Zodiac playlist from last year, you can check that out at the end of this video, and I will have something else for you to enjoy there as well. Thank you so much, and I will see all of you lovelies next time. Bye!